しい隣人のための美しい俺のものにならないなるのはできない近隣の友好的な日隣人のために友好的な日俺ものにならないなるのはできない隣人の持ち常に欲しかった君のよ近隣に住み常に欲しかった君と一緒この日は無駄にならないし一緒にあるのでいた方がいいならないならない俺の隣人にならないこんにちはインターネットの隣人お元気ですかもう一度一緒になって嬉しいですさあちゃんと始めましょうかRoohaa Degozaru no bideo buroogu hey yokozo do desu ka Okay, welcome to the Roohaa Degozaru bideo buroogu extravaganza des and a half. I hope you like that little intro, because I thought it was pretty clever. And I nailed it in one take, as a matter of fact. Just to throw that out there. But I'm not here to talk about how much I love nailing things in one take. I'm here to talk about my plans this holiday. Dear everybody back home, and in Japan for all I care, I am going to Hokkaido by boat. Hokkaido is the northernmost island of Japan. It's influenced greatly by Western influences. That was very classy. But it's influenced greatly by the West because it was annexed later in the Japanese history, so to speak, and basically because Japan was trying to look like a Western power, historically speaking, after the war, whichever one of them, they were basically trying to look Western, and they have a lot of farms up there and a lot of new technology, and actually that's where one of the first ports of trade opened up after Shikoku ended. I believe it's called Shikoku, but basically it changed country when they were isolated. And the indigenous people of Hokkaido are the Ainu, and it's sad to say, but the Ainu language is disappearing. And when a language disappears, so too does the culture die. The culture also dies out. And that's an inside joke that no one's going to get, but it is a legitimate phrase. Besides those points, it's also really cold up there. It's the equivalent, I wouldn't say, of Alaska, because Alaska is probably ridiculously cold. But Hokkaido is famous for snow festivals, miso ramen, and I guess the Ainu people in general. I mean, farms, you know, the Western style farms that grow corn and stuff like that. That's really such a change of pace for Japan that it's a big deal up there. And there's an active volcano or two, and I know of an onsen that I think I'm going to go to. And the coolest part is I'm taking a boat to get there. Not just any boat. It's called the Sunflower. I wouldn't call it a cruise, but it's just a ferry boat that has like beds on it, and there's actually a sento, which is a public bath. There's a public bath on this boat. I intend to get naked with a bunch of other old Japanese people and look at the beautiful coast as I take a bath. So, I mean, some people can handle it, other people aren't a big fan, but I think it's hilarious. So, well, not hilarious, I think it's extremely relaxing, and that's why I do it. But, perhaps I'm getting away from the point. I'm going to the north, and I'm going to Hokkaido on a boat. I'm going to be there for about 4 days, The boat ride's only about $100 one way, so it's not too bad. I'm going to be staying at a hostel for one night. Technically, I haven't made all my plans yet, but I'm making them as we speak. I still got a week. Leaving the day after Christmas. Ah, yes, my Christmas plans. I think I mentioned it in the previous blog, but I'm going to be having Christmas with my friends here in Sano. My fellow Gaikokujin no Tomodachi, as they call him. My friend, my brother, he has a Christmas tree. He's my neighbor. I point this way because he's 3 or 4 rooms that way. He's got a Christmas tree all set up. I got a stocking. That's right. I remember this. I showed you gifts. Whatever. Telling you again. Live with it. So I'm doing that, and it's going to be great. I'm going to wake up, go over there, knock on the door, whatever. We'll probably have a set time. You know, probably go get open presents, have a good old time, and I'll probably end up suggesting we get some food together. And at that point, I will probably have alerted everyone else in town, except people who I don't care for, or people who I just... Anyway, not going to get into that because it's shit today. And I'm going to probably organize breakfast. Maybe not organize it, but I'm going to suggest it because I think a family breakfast would be nice. And later that night, I'm going to be going to Hokkaido on a boat. It's an 1.5-hour drive to get to the coast. I'm going to park up the wheels, the old Shiro Special. Then I'm going to get on a boat, motherfucker, and then proceed to sail for 20 hours. That's right, it's a 20-hour boat ride. It's overnight. So from 6:30, we'll sail the seas, see a couple of lighthouses, and then, you know, I'm going to bring some gin with me, so you know it's going to be a good boat ride. Either that, or I'm going to realize I've never been seasick before, and I'm just going to throw up for 10 hours. But, you know, I'll go either way. Whether it's the gin, the seasickness, or nothing, you know, maybe I'll just throw up. I get paid on the 24th, so that's going to be good. I'm going to hit up the old rent. I'm going to pay the rent. And after this whole trip, it's going to hit me pretty hard, but I'm going to be able to survive January, I'm hoping. We got a big old holiday. That's partially why I'm going. We got a holiday. And other than that, been practicing my Nihongo pretty hard lately. I've been drawing a lot of pictures. Mostly just wrapping gifts, and I already told you about the drinking party. I guess all I did today was write the lyrics for Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood theme song in Japanese. I translated those and basically practiced the intro to this blog. So I really hope you enjoyed that because it was clever, and I found the chords which I overlaid on top on the internet, and yeah, I thought it was pretty clever. So hopefully you enjoyed it. If not, I'm probably just going to get a hell of a kick out of watching it later. So thank you once again for joining me for a Roohaa Degozaru video buroogu. My Kinrin is neighbor. Well, Kinrin is neighborhood, and Rinjin is neighbor. Thank you for being my neighbor-ness. Well, and with that, goodbye. 3, 2. Forgot my desk. Forgot my fucking desk. I got the desk.